She went to Vegas, married her coworker, called me pathetic. So I replied, cool, froze her accounts, changed the locks, and the next morning, the police were at my door. The knock came at 6:12 a.m. 3 short raps. Not urgent. Not casual. Police. I stood there in my robe, coffee warm in one hand, the other already on the deadbolt. I opened the door. 2 officers, one male, one female. The male spoke first. Mr. Learard. I nodded. We need to ask you some questions about a report filed in Las Vegas. I sipped my coffee. I assume this is about my wife. Pause. They glanced at each other. Ex-wife. I added. 2 nights earlier, she'd texted me. Just marry my coworker. You're pathetic, BTW. There was a photo. Her in a white cocktail dress, him in a suit, a cheap chapel backdrop, neon hearts, champagne. In her hand. She thought I wouldn't react. She was wrong. I replied with one word. Cool. Then I blocked her cards. All of them. Credit, debit, joint. Changed the locks. Changed the codes. Cut her off from the cloud. Removed her from insurance. Froze our share brokerage. Notified the bank of suspected fraud. Her sudden marriage helped. By morning, her world was a dead signal. I met Hannah during grad school, psychology, of course. She liked people who made her feel smarter. I liked people who didn't try. She was charming, sharp when she wanted to be, laugh with her whole face. She told me once she loved how still I was when angry, said it like a compliment. I taught her how to play chess. She beat me once, then never played again, said winning was the point. We got married 4 years ago, bought the house, built a future, or so I thought. It started with late meetings, then girls' weekends, then work, retreats. Her phone, once carelessly unlocked, was suddenly password. I never checked, didn't need to. I saw it in her eyes. You know when someone's already decided to hurt you, there's a shift. They stop making you coffee. They forget the little things they used to do. On purpose, her love turned procedural, functional, like she was running out the clock. The last week, she kept humming. While packing, she thought she could shatter everything in one text. She underestimated silence. I didn't scream, didn't chase. I watched. First, she tried to check into the win. Denied. Then Caesars. Her card declined. I'd flagged them all. I monitored the accounts. By midnight, she was calling friends. I didn't block her number, just watched the calls go unanswered. She was 400 meters from anyone who gave a damn. I gave her until 3 a.m. to realize her phone bill would bounce next. Now the cops, she's filed a complaint. The male officer said, claims you committed financial abuse, that you trapped her out of joint accounts. She filed it from Nevada. He nodded. I smiled. We are residents of California. Joint accounts, unless court-ordered. Otherwise, fall under state jurisdiction. She left. She married. She abandoned her financial obligations. I simply secured my assets. But if she wants to argue theft, I'd be happy to bring up the prenup. Another pause. She didn't mention a prenup. She wouldn't. The plan started months ago. Not revenge, just awareness, miss. I saw the shift and I started recording. Not illegally, just logging. I noted her disappearances, the receipts, the overnights. She used our joint funds to buy him gifts. I kept the proof. Spent 2 weekends printing it organizing it, time-stamping every movement like a prosecution file. Then I waited. When she left, I reported unauthorized usage of funds, shared the wedding photo as evidence. The financial institutions didn't hesitate. I'd already spoken to a lawyer, had a trust set up, moved assets to protect myself. Quiet, legal, surgical. The final blow wasn't the money. It was the house. She called from her friends, phoned the next day, screaming, said I had no right to lock her out. You don't live here. I told her, you're married to someone else. She screamed louder. Have your new husband take care of. You. Click. She showed up 3 days later on the lawn, makeup smeared. Her new husband, already retreating back to the car. I think he realized what she was really like when she wasn't posting filters. She pounded on the door, called me every name she knew. I didn't answer, just turned the sprinkler on. Watched her mascara run through the camera feed. Now the police stood awkwardly on the porch. She's pressing harassment. Charges, the woman said. Claims you're retaliating. I held up my phone. Would you like to see the text where? She mocks me for being boring, says she. Only married me for stability and brags. About cheating with her boss for a year. Silence. I smiled. I have those. I also have copies of every hotel. Charge. Every flight. I never responded, never retaliated. I let her hang herself. They didn't take me in. They just left. The annulment was denied. Turns out, marrying someone while still legally bound to someone else, especially after draining joint finances, gets complicated. Her new husband bailed. After 10 days, probably when he saw the debt, I got full ownership of the house. She got served papers from 3 creditors and a fraud investigation from our bank. Sometimes late at night, I still hear her voice, but not her laughter. That died long before Vegas. Revenge isn't rage. It's restraint. Pain comes and goes, but silence, it echoes. And when you use it right, it haunts.